References and Easter eggs on Marvel's Guardians of the Galaxy. The Cosmic Cube. Unlike the comics, the MCU's Cosmic Cube is also known as the Tesseract, and it contains the Space Infinity Stone that we've seen in many MCU movies.
The Tesseract was the jewel of Odin's treasure room.
The Book of Cagliostro. It was a book of spells from the Ancient One's private collection.
Where did you learn that name?
I just read it in the Book of Cagliostro. Why?
In the MCU, it's how Doctor Strange learned. About Dormammu, the Dark Dimension, and the Eye of Agamotto. Yondu and his Yaka arrow. In the game, we learn in a conversation between Peter and Gamora that the famous Ravager space pirate is stuck in the Kiln. Apparently, Starlord turned him in for abducting kids. It's unclear if Peter and Yondu have that father-son relationship like in the MCU. But in the game, it's not Yondu that abducts Peter as a kid. It was the Chitauri that did it, and also killed his mom. Samaya, a Centaurian just like Yondu, but a member of the Nova Corps. In the game, she died in the Galactic War against Thanos. But in the comics, it was during the Annihilation War. Richard Rider, aka Nova. In the game, apparently Richard Rider was a major leader and hero during the Galactic War. There are many references and conversations about him during the game, but his current state is just AWOL. Hoffund, Heimdall's sword. In the Collector's Museum, you can see Hoffund, the legendary sword of Asgard's gatekeeper, Heimdall, and one of the few items in the universe that can open the Bifrost. Darkhawk's Raptor Amulet. This amulet belonged to the fraternity of Raptors from the Shi'ar Empire. It grants the user incredible powers, such as enhanced strength, speed, flight, energy projection, etc. But apparently in the game, Darkhawk is an outlaw, not a hero. Moondragon. It looks like she was also an outlaw in here, and the Nova Corps Global Mind feared her telepathic powers, probably due to her connection to the Dragon of the Moon entity. Ronan, the Accuser. In the Nova Corps criminal record, it shows that after the Galactic War, Ronan tried to start a civil war in Krelar against the Supreme Intelligence. But he failed, and was stripped of his title of Accuser on the Kree aristocracy. In the MCU, the Guardians destroyed him by using the Power Stone. Rhomann Dey. Dey quickly rose into the Nova rankings and became Prime Commander. However, he went missing during the war while performing a blockade against the Chitauri, and is now presumed dead. In the MCU, we don't know his fate after Thanos invaded Xandar and took the Power Stone. Wendell Vaughn, aka Quasar, the bearer of the quantum bands created by the Eon entity. He was a formidable force in the Resistance during the war. For that, the World Mind is trying to recruit him for the Nova Corps. Jack Flag. You found this former Captain America sidekick in a cell earlier. His file shows that he got enhanced by the Hyde Formula. He was an escaped convict from Earth until he was arrested by the Nova Corps. You most likely ended him by accidentally sending his cell into the vacuum of space.
Congrats, Quill. You just executed your first prisoner.
Malik Tarcel. Just like in the comics, Malik was a Shi'ar that joined the Nova Corps. However, in here, he got ambushed by assassins sent by Thanos and did not survive. Zak-Del. Also known as Wraith, he was the son of a Kree scientist that got adopted by the Nameless, Krees that were infected with the Exelon parasite. For that, the Nova Corps see him as a threat, and even the Kree asked for assistance to arrest him for his crimes. Angela's Blade of Ichor. A double-edged scimitar made from a liquid metal. It belongs to Angela, the long-lost daughter of Odin and sister of Thor and Loki. Firelord's Cosmic Staff. Pirius Krill is a Xandarian from the Nova Corps that turned into a Herald of Galactus, and he uses the staff to channel his cosmic powers. The Hyde Formula. It was a superhuman enhancement formula created by Calvin Zabo. Quake's father.
Have a little chat. When I get free, I will rip your voice box out of your throat. Try to. What I want is to snap your spine like celery.
Kang's time chair. Kang's chair from the future that can travel through space and time. It has laser weapons and a powerful force shield.
Who is Kang?
Who I need to be.
The Mandarin's 10 rings. They are alien Makluan technology found and wielded by the Mandarin, which gives him incredible powers. In the MCU, they switched to bracelets, and they belong to Shang-Chi's father, Wenwu. It's rumored that they will play a big part in Avengers Doomsday. Monster from Planet X. Planet X is the homeworld of Groot. He's known to be the last of his species. So maybe this means the Collector is trying to repopulate the planet? The SuperHuman Registration Act, as the name says, it was a law in the US that enforced the mandatory registration of superhuman individuals. This divided the heroes and caused the famous Civil War. In the MCU, they were called the Sokovian Accords, but the aftermath was pretty much the same.
The Sokovia Accords.
Snowbird's Tiara. Snowbird is the daughter of Nelvana, the Anuk goddess of the northern skies. She's a member of the Alpha Flight, the famous Canadian team of superheroes, the ultimate Nullifier. It was a weapon from Galactus' homeworld described as the universe's most devastating weapon, being able to defy the laws of physics by completely erasing objects from existence. Even Galactus himself feared its power. The Watcher's Eye. The Watchers were a race of aliens that took an oath to observe and register all the events of the universe. But without ever intervening, in the MCU, they appear mainly on the What If series. Throg. Simon Walterson was a human from Earth that was cursed by a witch and turned into a frog. One time, a sliver of Mjolnir broke off when Thor was in a fight. Simon was able to lift it. Then it transformed into a mini Mjolnir and gave him the powers of Thor. Lilandra. She is the Majestrix of the Shi'ar Empire and a lover of Professor Charles Xavier. What about you? What other references did you find in the game? Share in the comments. If you liked this video, please like and subscribe for more content.